Hello and a warm welcome to 8 on Play on Northeast Sports Time. Well, this is our weekly sports bulletin from DD Sports. Rare stories of perseverance and strive for excellence continue to emerge from the 13-day sporting extravaganza of the third edition of Khelo India Youth Games, which came to a close in Assam. To the latest updates from the prestigious Dr. Talimiren Ao Football Championship in Kohima, there are lots of stories lined up for your viewing pleasure in the next half an hour. But before moving ahead, a quick look at the top stories. Stories of perseverance against all odds emerge after 3 siblings from a single family shine in the third edition of Khelo India Youth Games 2020. 4 title contenders, Nagaland, Sikkim, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh take the field in a hope of progressing to the final of Northeast Dr. Talimiren Ao Football Championship. Miserable form of the Highlanders continue in the Indian Super League after they go down to ATK 1-0 in another instance of a listless performance. And Trow's dream run continues after win against Aizol FC propels them to the 3rd place in the I-League. Welcome back. Those were our top stories. I'm Prathuna Hajorika. Well, the curtains may have come down on the 3rd edition of the Khelo India Youth Games 2020 in Guwahati recently, but there are stories emerging on the passion for sports in the most underprivileged sections of the society. Here is a rare example of the Mondal family, where 3 exceptionally gifted youth, ably supported by their mother, participated in the recently concluded games. Have a look at the story.
This is the home of the Mandals in the outskirts of the city of Guwahati. A family which sustains on modest means is, however, the hope of an emerging culture of sports in this vast country, where the family is the microcosm of support for all-round participation in sports. The walls of the house are adorned with symbols of excellence in sports and games. Trophies and medals abound here as recognition of their achievement. Meet Sujit, Pradeep, Mallika and their mother Purnima Mandal, who earned quite a distinction. All the 3 siblings, supported by their able mother, participated in the recently concluded 3rd edition of the Khelo India Youth Games in Guwahati. The only breadwinner of the family, Purnima, works in the GMC and puts her best efforts to make the ends meet in sustaining the passion for her children in sports and games.
मेहनत तो मैं पूरा जोरदार से मेहनत कर रही हूँ, इसीलिए आज इतने तक वो लोग पहुँचे। और एक बात है, पहुँचने का बात ही जो हम लोग का GMC का मैम है, उस मैम के लिए आज इतने दूर पहुँच गई मैं GMC का काम करती थी। खेल जितने दिन खेल शुरू हुआ उस दिन से मैं वहीं काम करी, तो रात सुबह 6 बजे से रात 10 बजे तक।
She is of the firm opinion that sports can have a transformative impact in their lives.
खेलने दिया जो उससे कुछ अच्छा कुछ मिले तो ही मुझे खूब खुशी होगा और संसार भी चला सकूंगी।
All the children put up strenuous effort to come up to this stage, thanks to the untiring efforts of the mother. It's early in the morning and Sujit, the eldest, is busy at the ground continuing his practice sessions in Kho-Kho with a rigorous regimen. Though his team Assam lost out in the league stage in the Khelo Games, the experience gathered has been phenomenal.
अच्छा था, बहुत टफ टीम भी है। पहले लीग में ही तो अच्छा टीम मिला।
Sister Mallika is already showing a lot of promise at the early stages of her career. Summer or winter, she ensures that she is in the Saraswati Stadium pursuing her passion in football. She dreams of adorning the Indian jersey in the near future.
फुटबॉल प्रैक्टिस हर रोज़ होता है, मॉर्निंग ज़्यादा कम होता है क्योंकि स्कूल रहता है और दूर है ग्राउंड घर से, इसीलिए इवनिंग ज़्यादा करते हैं। इवनिंग 3 बजे से 5:30 6 बजे तक करते हैं, तो कोशिश करूँगी कि जल्दी से जल्दी इंडिया टीम के लिए सिलेक्शन हो जाए।
Meanwhile, brother Pradeep is busy dribbling the ball to perfection, as his passion to represent the Indian team in hockey in the near future is all palpable.
इस बार खेलो इंडिया में खेल के बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत अच्छा टीम है। हम लोग अभी आसाम के लिए खेलेगा, उसके बाद अगर मौका मिलेगा इंडिया में भी खेलेगा।
As a true mother, Purnima Mandal continues to exercise extra efforts in the stitching machine to weave clothes and dreams that would earn extra bucks for the family to pursue their passion in sports, a belief which is shared by all the children.
मम्मी कभी सिलाई करते हैं घर पे, कभी बाहर का काम करते हैं दिन में।
मम्मी तो बहुत मेहनत करते हैं हम लोगों के लिए,
हम लोगों के लिए बहुत मेहनत करे सुबह उठ के हम लोग को देखते हैं कि हम लोग क्या प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं कि नहीं और देखते हैं कि अच्छे से करो खेल में अच्छा कर सकते हैं ऐसा बोलते हैं
As resilience in the Mandal family has clearly shown their resolve to excel in sports against all odds, it has clearly established the transformative power of sports under any circumstances. Parthu Chakravarti with camera person Tapan Vaishya for DD News Guwahati.
A last gasp header from substitute Balwant Singh saw ATK peep Northeast United FC 1-0 and go atop the Indian Super League table at the Vivekananda Yuva Bharati Krirangan here on Monday. The hosts created plenty of chances but were wasteful until an injury time strike from substitute Balwant proved to be the difference. Despite his absence from the touchline, Antonio Habas's side returned to the top of the table level on points with FC Goa, who also have 27 points from 14 matches. The Highlanders remain on 9th position with 11 points as far the games is concerned.
Match day 68 of the Hero Indian Super League Season 6 brings us back to the Salt Lake Stadium for the 7th time already this season, where third place ATK Football Club are looking to go to the top of the league up against Northeast United FC, who are winless in 7 games. The countdown's almost done. Northeast looking to get back to winning ways. ATK looking to go top of the league. Russell Osman alongside me on commentary.
In-form ATK striker Roy Krishna had the Northeast defence on red alert early on with his dangerous runs off the ball. After a couple of unsuccessful runs down the right flank, Prabir Das delivered an excellent cross in his third try, and it almost found Krishna's run into the box until Kai Heering made a crucial interception to deny the Fijian a shot on target.
Saved by Subhashish, parried in a direction that he wanted it to be. Sairaj wins a corner for ATK. The man at the moment from Northeast United FC's point of view, Mislav Komorski. Corner comes in, header comes in as well, and that's the goal that will take ATK to the top of the table. The super substitute, Balwant Singh.
The visitors had their first sight of the ATK goal minutes later. Having received the ball outside the box, midfielder Lalrang Mauya beat his marker, entered the box but sent his effort just wide. The tempo of the game slowed down after the early attempts at both ends. ATK looked more likely to open the scoring but couldn't find a way past an organised Northeast defence.
And the referee makes it crystal clear. Robert Yarni's side will think this is robbery at full time, Russell.
Absolute daylight robbery. But Balwant, there you go, your hero of the match when you pop up in the 93rd minute of the game.
Both goalkeepers were called into action just before the break. Edu Garcia slid a clever through ball into the box for Krishna in the 39th minute. The ATK striker's shot from a one-on-one situation was saved by Subhashish Roy Chaudhary with his feet. At the stroke of half-time, a Ninthongba Meitei cross met Martin Chavez, whose header from inside the box forced a fingertip save from goalkeeper Arindam Bhattacharya. Robert Jarni hoped to gain a foothold in the game by bringing on Jose Leudo and Federico Gallego as the teams walked out for the second half. But the hosts continued to threaten.
He's the only person in the squad with a goal to his name, I think.
That's right. There you go, Edu Garcia. Maybe one chance to redeem himself. Maybe this is the one. Susairaj! Has it crossed the goal line? It should have. Can't believe it hasn't. Russell, you've got the younger eyes.
Well, I'm just surprised he didn't follow it in, and if nothing, block the clearance if somebody was clearing it off the goal line.
The influential Garcia once again sent a brilliant through ball into the box, this time for Michael Susairaj, who ran in behind the defence and attempted to poke a finish into the net. With the keeper well beaten, Mislav Komorski's goal line clearance kept the scoreline intact. Defender Pritham Kotal was next in line to be presented with another big chance to score in the 68th minute. A Javier Hernandez free kick caused chaos inside the box and the ball looped towards Kotal, whose strike flew over the bar.
Movement of the ball. Got to go.
Good ball. Javi! Good save, Subhashish. Straight at him, yes, but he still had to put his strong hands at it.
Yeah, he stood tall.
Defence holding strong.
There were chances for both teams to settle the matter towards the end. Nikhil Kadam's through ball almost sent Gallego through on ball, but for Arindam's quick intervention. At the other end, Mislav Komorski came up with two crucial interventions to deny Krishna and Prabir Das. Just when it looked like the teams have had their share of spoils, substitute Balwant Singh produced a match winner in the last of the 4 added minutes. The striker, who came off the bench for Edu Garcia in the 90th minute and was left unmarked inside the box for a Hernandez corner kick, headed the ball into the net to the delight of the home crowd.
Corner comes in, header comes in as well, and that's the goal that will take ATK to the top of the table. The super substitute, Balwant Singh. Absolute scenes at the Salt Lake. Would you believe it? Comes off the bench.
Football news. All the roads lead to Indira Gandhi Stadium, Kohima on Monday as the much anticipated semi-finals of Northeast Dr. Talimirin Ao Trophy were played out as football lovers thronged the stadium to support for their teams. 4 title contenders, Nagaland, Sikkim, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, took the field in hope of progressing to the final and subsequently win the prestigious title. We have more from our producer H. Sichi from DD Kohima with inputs from our stringer, Ms. Silochis. Host Nagaland will clash with 2-time champions Mizoram in the first semi-final, while Sikkim took on Arunachal Pradesh in a second semi-final match on the same day. Tennis news. The 22nd India Club Anup Lahoti Open Tennis Championship came to an end with the finals of various categories being played in India Club courts earlier this week. Bhaskar Jyoti Mahanta, Director General of Police, Assam, were present in the closing ceremony as a chief guest. He, along with India Club President Abani Borwa and Secretary Bishwadeep Bora, gave away the prizes to the various winners and runners-up. A special cash scholarship was given to the most promising player in memory of Tunga Bahadur Hoikia, who was a member of India Club in the late 60s. Naman Bora and Nayanika Dekau were just the most promising boy and girl player representing.
22ম India Club Anup Lahoti টেনিছ প্ৰতিযোগিতা যোৱা 22 জানুৱাৰী তাৰিখৰ পৰা আমি আৰম্ভ কৰিলোঁ ইণ্ডিয়া ক্লাব লনত। সমগ্ৰ অসমৰ পৰা প্ৰায় 150ৰো অধিক প্ৰতিযোগীয়ে প্ৰায় 8টা বিভিন্ন ক্যাটেগৰীত পাৰ্টিসিপেট কৰিলে। 12 বছৰৰ তলৰ ল'ৰা ছোৱালীৰ পৰা আৰম্ভ কৰি 18 বছৰীয়া ল'ৰা আৰু ছোৱালীৰ ক্যাটেগৰীত সম্পূৰ্ণ ৰূপে 8টা ক্যাটেগৰীত আমাৰ টেনিছ কম্পিটিশনবিলাক হ'ল। আজি 26 তাৰিখে আমাৰ ফাইনালছবিলাক খেলা হ'ল ক্লাব লনত। তাৰ সামৰণি পৰিলে। তো আমি তেওঁলোকক প্ৰায় 1,05,000 টকাৰ বিভিন্ন ক্যাটেগৰীত ভাগ কৰি পেলাই প্ৰাইজ মানি, ট্ৰফি আৰু বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ খেলাৰ সামগ্ৰী তেওঁলোকক প্ৰদান কৰিলোঁ।
The 65th National School Games Under-17 Boys Football was inaugurated on Wednesday in Tripura's capital, Agartala. The games will run from the 29th of January to 2nd of February 2020 in 4 districts of Tripura. 34 teams are playing in the tournament. Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb and Sports Minister Manoj Kanti Deb will inaugurate the tournament.
We are at Obaganto Mini Stadium.
উড়িয়ে দিলেন সেই সঙ্গে সেই বেলুন
Beautiful, colorful balloons.
Sportsmanship obeying the rules and regulation which govern us for the spirit of true sportsmanship for the glory of sports and for the honor of nation.
स्पोर्ट्स को भी आगे बढ़ाने के लिए एक एक गांव में एक एक स्पोर्ट्समैन को कोच के नाते रखेंगे और उनको 5-5 हजार रुपया अपने बोर्ड से देंगे और 1100 ऐसा छोटे बड़े जो भी गांव में मिलता है ऐसा प्लेयर को अपने खूबियां दिखाने का मौका मिलेगी।
প্রাক্তন জাতীয় রেফারি শিবজ্যোতি চক্রবর্তী, মাঠের পশ্চিম দিকে শিবজ্যোতি, আসামের লেফট ব্যাক সেন্ট্রাল ডিফেন্ডার যশরাজ থেকে কিন্তু হিমাংশু চৌধুরী, ওরা ঠিক ডান দিক থেকে আক্রমণ করার চেষ্টা করেছিল যশরাজ পাতিল।
বাদিক থেকে আক্রমণ, দেখা যাক কতটুকু যেতে পারে। এখনো আয়ত্তে বল এবং গোল, চমৎকার গোল।
While one club from Manipur, Trao, is blazing on top guns in the I-League, the other club, Neroka, continues with its poor form. Mohan Bagan registered an emphatic 3-0 victory against Neroka FC at the Kuman Lampak Stadium on Thursday, January 23rd, to extend their lead at the top of the table with 6 points. Nogomba Norem broke the deadlock in the 27th minute before creating the second goal for Papa Diawara in the 53rd minute. Substitute Komron Tarsonov added the third deep into stoppage time to seal the deal for the Mariners. We have this compilation from our producer L. Arunachanu in DD Guwahati.
Neroka will remain hopeful.
Neroka had their first crack at goal against the run of play in the 16th minute when a Marvin Phillip goal kick found Bobakar Daira, who chested it down well, and after seeing Bagan keeper Shankar Roy off his line, went for glory from the halfway line. His effort gently nestled the top of the net, leaving Shankar a relieved man.
Chance! Ball almost fallen for Papa Babakar. He couldn't connect well, in this case, the Senegalese striker.
In the 24th minute, Fran Gonzalez played VP Suher through on goal with a textbook through ball down the right, and with only the keeper to beat, Suher's attempt ricocheted off the woodwork and fell to Diawara, who had a second crack on goal with an acrobatic scissor kick, but his audacious attempt sailed over the bar.
Nice block, could be the first goal, and that's the goal. Pin drop silence in the crowd as the visitors takes the lead, and Nangdomba Naurem, the man, has been the most exciting player in this Hero I-League. Nangdomba Naurem came to the limelight once he scored that wonder goal for Shillong Lajong against Shillong Lajong, dribbling past 6 defenders.
3 minutes later, what followed was true epitome of footballing poetry in slow motion. With Mohan Bagan clearly running one-way traffic at this point, Neroka had started putting more men in the box, making it more challenging for Vikuna's men to penetrate the final third. Nongdamba Naurem, with 2 orange shirts closing on him, released the ball to Joseba Betia. With the ball at his feet, the Spaniard now had all the attention, which gave Naurem the time he needed to make the run inside the box. Betia flicked it towards Dhanachandra Singh, who had read Naurem's run and squared it back to him.
Let's have a look.
With three defenders closing him down and Marvin Phillip marking him big and committing to the cause, Naurem outsmarted everyone and gently toe-poked it past the near post instead, finishing off the move he had started to give his side a well-deserved lead in the 27th minute.
It is that Senegalese striker once again puts his name on the score sheet. That most probably has wrapped up the match in favour of Mohun Bagan.
In the 53rd minute, it was Naurem again, and this time he left Dhananjoy Singh scrambling across with his deft feints, and with one smart switch of the ball to his stronger right, he delivered a calculated cross that seemed to float forever before it found the Awara, completely unmarked for Mohun Bagan's second goal of the day.
To escape his marker and put that ball into the back of the net. No chance for Marvin Phillip in this case to get near to the ball. And once again, the young Nangdoma Naurem
Neroka failed to weave any real threat whatsoever as the league leaders closed in on another victory. Despite being up by 2 goals, they were hungry for more and made no mistake in adding another goal in the 4th minute of stoppage time.
his first goal in Hero I-League. And the youngster puts his name on the scoring sheet for Bagan as well for the first time. That was a delightful through pass from PM Brito. Kamran Tursunam did well to accelerate his pace, beating Roshan Singh. And that was a cool and calm placement into the back of the net by the number 7 of Mohun Bagan.
More football news. Trau's dream run continues after win against Aizawl FC propels them to 3rd place in the I-League. This win for Imphal-based club is the 4th straight victory in the competition. This comes following a thrilling 2-1 win at home over former champions Aizawl FC in Imphal on Saturday.
And off we go with the home team in red, attacking from left to right on your screen. On the flip side, the visitors in white, attacking from right to left.
It was a free-flowing encounter right from the starting whistle, with both teams creating enough chances to score the opening goal.
Aizawl FC on the break now. A chance for Rochard Zella, could be the first goal. And there's the goal. Pin drop silence in the crowd as the visitors take the lead.
The visitors struck first when in the 22nd minute a long crossfield ball from just inside the Trau half by Ralnum Chuanga found Rochard Zella. The Aizawl midfielder calmly placed the ball away from Mithun Samanta in the Trau goal and into the back of the net.
Trau Football Club in a spot of bother. A ball from Zohair Liana. Pass from Chunchunga. A mistake there from Abhishek Das, the experienced right back. A schoolboy error.
The home side hit back 5 minutes later through the talented winger Premjit Singh. Krishnanda, in one of his many breaks down the left flank, cut in and floated a ball across the outside the box onto the path of Patrick Uche. The Nigerian mistimed shot found its way to an unmarked Premjit inside the box, who made no mistake with 2 defenders converging and with just the keeper to beat.
Equalizes the goal through Premjit Singh. A deft touch by the youngster. He's having a great I-League, Premjit Singh. Caught eye in the game against East Bengal at the Kalyani Municipal Corporation Stadium. Let's have a look once again. A pass from Krishnananda. It was an excellent placement.
The second half maintained the momentum of the first, and after another set of missed chances by both sides, Trau found the winner in the 66th thanks to another assist by Uche, this time properly intended and perfectly executed by the Nigerian. He spotted Krishnanda's run from well inside his own half and delivered an inch-perfect aerial ball. Krishna met the ball before it could bounce in front of him and unleashed a left-footed volley which kept keeper Larun Mauya at the near post. The keeper could have done better, but it was a snap shot and dipping at the keeper in the end.
Still with Emeka, takes a deflection and a clearance coming in the end by Richard Kasaga.
This was Trau's fourth win on the trot and sixth game unbeaten after they lost to East Bengal a month ago. Former champions Aizawl continue a tough session, registering their second loss in 8 games and with 5 draws and just 1 win to show, remain 9th out of 11 teams.
For Krishna Nanda, chance here, that's into the back of the net, and Trau FC takes the lead. Is that man once again Krishna Nanda Singh? He did the same against Neroka in the Manipur derby. There could be final whistle any moment. Back with Bedeshwar Singh, and that's the final whistle from the referee Akash Raut. Trau FC emerged victorious in this Northeast derby. Back-to-back derby wins for the Manipuri club.
Rainage Shillong FC lifted 9th All India Chief Minister's Gold Cup International Football Tournament 2020 in Sikkim. The finals were played between Shillong RSC and All India FC, wherein the former emerged winner of the tournament with a score of 2-1. Chief Minister handed over the trophy and certificate to the winners and the runners-up. Donald Dengdaw from Shillong RSC was named the hero of the match.
Shillong FC lifted the 9th All India Chief Minister's Gold Cup International Football Tournament 2020 in Sikkim. The finals for 9th All India Chief Minister's Gold Cup International Football Tournament was played during the concluding day of Jorithang Maghe Sankranti Mela at Jorithang Playground. The Chief Minister, Mr. Prem Singh Tamang Gole, graced the occasion as chief guest. Also present were cabinet ministers, area MLA, Chief Patron, Mela Committee, Ms. Sunita Gazmer, alongside Political Secretary to the Chief Minister, chairpersons, advisors, members of Jorithang Mela Organising Committee and South District Football Association.
Our great festival, Maghe Sankranti Mela and 9th All India Chief Minister Gold Cup International Football Tournament Jorithang 2020 closed.
The finals were played between Shillong RSC and Oil India FC, wherein the former emerged winner of the tournament with a score of 2-1.
The winner का टिमलाई स्टेज तर्फ गइदिनु अनुरोध गर्दछु. The winner Shillong FC.
The Chief Minister handed the trophies and certificate to the winners and runners-up. Donald Dengdaw from Shillong RSC was named as hero of the match.
Two-level international tournament जित्नु भएको हो. उहाँलाई धेरै बधाई. Congratulations to team Shillong FC for winning such a prestigious tournament. Thank you very much for playing here.
And with this, we come to the end of this edition of Northeast Sports Bulletin 8 on Play On. Thanks for joining us. We will be back next week on the same day and on the same time for another edition of the program. Till we meet again, stay healthy, stay sporty. Thank you for watching.